They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Hey guys, this is Danny Boy. Just needed to get that plot stuff out of the way. So this is the last fight on Eden Prime in the From Ashes DLC, and it's really not difficult at all. And I am just charging headfirst on these guys. The best strategy is probably to not do what I'm doing. It's to either go in the houses and the prefabs, or just stay back where I was and take cover behind all the crates. There's tons of cover around here. You're put in a really advantageous position for just taking these guys out from long range. But I want to charge, so that's what I'm doing. And it's going alright. I am again forgetting to use Singularity to deal with these guys, which is my failing. But unfortunately, they spawn right here in a drop ship, and I didn't remember this from my engineer playthrough. Wasn't really expecting it, so I'm gonna die. Just because of that, really. And I was trying to charge there, but it wouldn't let me. I guess he had just tapped me, just meleeed me, and that staggered me, so I couldn't charge to regain my shields. And I couldn't use Singularity on all those guys in the dropship because the R was on cooldown. So that was kind of a series of unfortunate events, but it won't happen again. I won't be dying anymore. I'm still committing to the strategy of just charge face first in these guys and deal with them. I'm trying to consider how I'm going to lock them down. And so I believe I did use a Singularity and I just duck inside the house. But I think it's safe enough that I can just immediately come back out. And it is, for the most part. Run back in the house. Again, I kind of play as a skirmisher. I just charge, run away, charge, run away. At least for right now. Once I'm more powerful, higher level, I probably can get away with a lot more, but for now, this is what I do. And I always charge and try to charge into advantageous positions when I can. But, so now these guys come, I'm in a much better position. I can safely take cover back here. And I'm just peeking to see that they are all actually red bar enemies. Well, red bar enemies are nothing for a Vanguard. Charge, Nova, they're taken care of. And repeat. The Hurricane really didn't work out that badly on this mission. Generally, I would prefer to use a shotgun, or even maybe the Revenant. I haven't really gotten a lot of play with the Revenant yet. It seems to have been nerfed quite a bit from the last game. Not totally sure on that one. At least at longer ranges. Hopefully at shorter ranges it's still powerful. And I noticed, hey, there's a ladder here. Let's use it. I never used this in my engineer playthrough. And yes, this area up here is the cheesiest stuff ever. Probably developer oversight that it even exists. Because you can just stay up here, prevent enemies from getting line of sight to you. There's even cover up here you can hide behind, and the only way for them to get to you is to come up this one ladder. On Insanity, at least, they are intelligent enough generally to not come up to kill you. They generally will just hide inside the house. But still, I mean, it's a really nice safe haven. It gives you high ground. And it's just a strategic location. I probably won't ever use it again because it's kind of boring. If you're having trouble with this fight, just come up here. Especially against the Atlas mech, it makes the Atlas mech absolutely nothing. Granted, Atlas mechs usually are absolutely nothing unless they have some nice support from ground troops, but if it's just an Atlas mech and assault troopers, it's usually not a problem. So I'm trying to now just get line of sight to charge at somebody because I'm getting tired of waiting. In a moment, I will just be dropping down, going back down the ladder. And they've all clustered inside the house. By this time, I kind of figured, yeah, they probably went inside the house. They're not that stupid. But they're just a couple of assault troopers, so not an issue. And now I believe... Oh, there must be somebody left. One duder left. Now we get a break. There's just a pause in the combat that they give you. Don't really know why. I mean, it's not as if this is difficult. This is probably the easiest fight on the entire mission. But they give you a break, give you plenty of time to get up here for the Atlas mech. And now an Atlas mech's going to come.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
And just some assault troopers. Not many, though. There might be 8 tops that stream in.
You got it.
But this is really cheesy. And again, if you'd like to see this fight done in a non-cheesy way, you can check out my engineer playthrough. I'll just put in a link through the YouTube post edit. This does take a while, so I'm just going to speed things up a bit. I mean, it's an Atlas mech fight. It's an Atlas mech fight with a few assault troopers. There is one interesting moment that was pretty funny. I'm going to slow down things for. And I'm trying to focus on getting shots on the glass, because you can break the glass and then get access to the creamy filling. But generally, by the time that you break the glass, he's so hurt that who cares? He'll have only a few ticks of armor left anyway, and I believe you can only break the glass when he's down to armor. I don't think you can when he has shields. By that point, and by the time the glass breaks, he's so near death that it really doesn't make any difference on Insanity. Maybe it's easier on lower difficulties, and maybe if you use pierce cover weapons like the Javelin and the Widow and the Black Widow, or just use cover-piercing mods, it'll help. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really matter. It's just an Atlas mech. They're really not hard to deal with at all. I think Yimmer mechs were a lot worse myself, with their miniguns. Sorry guys if this isn't too terribly entertaining, but this is all that really happened. Boot to the head. Do get to knock that guy off though, and a little bit later I will actually slow it down so you guys get a better view. The second opportunity I thought was better to actually show in depth. But at this point I'm just kind of no-scoping him, ducking in and out, preventing him from hitting me. He's a really big target, so you don't really need to worry about the huge spread of the Viper when it's not scoped. It's a shame that they made this fight so easy, actually, in retrospect. I don't remember it being quite as simple on my engineer, but I suppose the big difference is I was able to immediately deal with those Guardians and the engineer right at the beginning. But here we go, slow down. I got a chuckle from that in the game. But yeah, I managed to kill the engineer, especially, immediately upon the beginning of this fight, which means no turrets, don't have to worry about that. I'm sure made it quite a bit easier. And he actually comes back for more. Be gone. And that's basically it, guys. All that's left is a couple guys down here, some in the house. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. You know, people continue to say really kind things, and, you know, I really appreciate the likes and the subs and the comments and everything. I do try to get back to pretty much everybody who comments if I can. Sorry if I miss some things. The YouTube inbox isn't so great at times. But, you know, sub, like, comment, and I'll do my best. But have a good one, guys. All that's left now is some plot.
There, you've got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness. Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No. The bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure. Commander traffic.
What is left of it? Few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You will remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods! I need the few that are left!
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. Turian. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.